Deliberative reason is both a theory and a method concerned with the quality of the deliberative situation. In short, it measures the extent of widely held attributes of deliberation, the existence of which produce measurable properties. It does not require consensus. To the contrary, diversity and contestation are resources for deliberative reason. These properties are captured via two levels. Considerations are surveyed using real-world propositions. Preferences for policies are also captured. The content of reasoning connecting these considerations to preferences is neither imposed nor directly observed, but its shared extent produces regularities of intersubjective reason that can be measured via the property of intersubjective consistency. If there is meta-consensus regarding considerations and intersubjectively shared representational reasoning, the result is consistency. This consistency translates into commensurable levels of disagreement between considerations and opinions and policy preferences. We can plot intersubjective consistency of pairs of individuals with agreement on considerations on the x-axis and preference agreement on the y-axis. Perfect consistency is represented by the diagonal line, proximity to which measures intersubjective consistency as a proxy for shared understanding, which connotes deliberative reason. DRI is obtained by averaging the distance for all possible pairs and normalizing using a theoretical maximum average shown by the blue band. The case that's shown here represents a very low pre-deliberative DRI situation. Deliberation improves DRI sometimes dramatically, but the effect does vary. Probabilistically, a high DRI represents greater listening, reminding us what considerations to factor into our reasoning. Reciprocity derives a common understanding. Also makes us accountable to our reasons. Deliberative group reason is emancipatory, helping us to realize our own interests, with integrative reasoning mitigating the manipulatory effects of narrow framing, misinformation, etc. This contrasts with so-called pathologies of reason, such as motivated reasoning, where cherry-picking arguments to justify a pre-existing position means that policy positions reflect a narrow range of considerations within a wider meta-consensus, producing a lower DRI. DRI can be used to test the effect of deliberative design. Here we can see that the control group without deliberation experiences opinion change and preference change without improvement to DRI. DRI improves deliberation, but not as much as for the design which includes dedicated group building to activate deliberative norms. We've brought together 19 case studies to produce the first systematic analysis of mini-public design using DRI. The results affirm the role of group building, issue complexity, as well as questioning the role of decisiveness. There is a complex relationship with individual level variables in deliberation. There's a lot more to be done here, but it's a good start. But the next steps involve taking DRI beyond mini-publics. For example, here where we compare climate change skeptics and non-skeptics. There's also a lot of work to be done to understand the dynamics of deliberation and the relationship between all the various moving parts. There's also a lot more work to be done in terms of developing the theoretical implications, connecting that to empirical work, and actually refining the methodology.